Hey there. Today we're going to have a little shootout between these two pickups here. We're going to listen to the difference in sound between the Firebird pickups and the DeVille pickups here. So these two guitars came together at the same time. They're made from all the same woods, all the same finishes pretty much. They have all the same components, so they should be, sonically and functionally equivalent, which means that the pickups will be the big change in sound here. I've gone through all of the specs on other videos here on my channel, but for the sake of this video, really quickly, I'll go through the specs. So both of these guitars have two-piece alder constructions for the body. This one has aniline dye, the other one has a milk paint finish, but they both have poly and wax on the top. Then they both have a roasted maple neck. They both have Granadillo fingerboards with the same inlays and everything. Same tuners, same nuts, same truss rod, same scale length, same radius, same number of frets. Pickup position is identical between the two guitars. The electronics are all the same, from the output jacks to the pots to the capacitors to the switch to the wiring as well. Everything's identical here. So really, the only big difference between the two guitars, apart from finish, is the pickups here. So we'll have a listen to what both of those sound like, how they're different, how they're similar, what you would use one of them for rather than what you would use another one for, kind of their advantages and disadvantages really. And then yeah, I guess we'll wrap up the video with all of that. I'll be using this Cube 20. Right now I have the EQ set flat. I've got a bit of reverb on it, and everything else is pretty much normal. So we're going to do some clean sounds now, and I'll bring you through the different pickup configurations here. Volume and tone are all the way up, and then the switch here is all the way to the left, so it's just the neck pickup now. So let's have a listen to what that sounds like. right, so here we're going to listen to some dirty sounds. This is on number 10 with the Firebird pickups. Start with bridge. Okay. Volume and tone are all the way up again. Alright, so we've listened to both of these guitars now. Let me know what you think about which ones you prefer and why you would use one over another in a certain situation. For my 2 cents, I find that the DeVille pickups sound a little bit better when they're clean. There's a little bit more articulation going on there, so I like the definition that exists between all the notes. But if I'm playing with like an overdrive or something in a band, I think I like the Firebird pickups a little bit more. I just think that they take a little bit less space, which is nice in a band situation. They also take distortion really well. Yeah, another thing to mention too is the DeVille pickups do have like 4 or 5 wires coming out of them, so you can do some coil splitting with them, which is something you can't do with Firebird ones. They only have 2 coils, so you're stuck with that. So I do like the simplicity of the Firebirds, because most of the time I like just the simple sounds that can come from a telly, right? You only have 3 sounds and that's it. But if you're into modding and if you want as many sounds as possible, then the DeVille pickups is definitely a good choice. We can get humbucking sounds and single coil sounds as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.